Hi, how are you? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever time you're taking this class. And welcome back to Learn Despite Limits. And today we are proceeding with Excel Lesson 2. And we are learning computer spreadsheets. And if you were with me in our previous class, we covered on parts of a spreadsheet. Let me take you back there. And we noticed that we have the office button here, which helps you to put in to start a new spreadsheet, to start a blank spreadsheet. And you also have something else. You can open existing spreadsheet, you can save a spreadsheet, you can save as a spreadsheet, you can print or quick print or print preview from the office button. You can also prepare something else from a spreadsheet. You can as well send a spreadsheet or attach it. You can be able to publish a spreadsheet, and you can be able to close the spreadsheet. All those actions can be found in an Excel spreadsheet and foundly started with an office button. You know, it's called an office button, a button like kifungo, a button of a shirt or whatever it is, and I don't know why they brought it and they call it a button, but you can find that it can help you to do a lot of things. And we also noted that every line that moves vertically and named horizontally is called a column. The lines that are moving, those are column. Say column. And all those lines are usually named by alphabetic. Column A, column B, column C, column D, column E, column F, and so on. If you move on, you can notice that the columns are endless. You do not have enough data to fill in all the column, because when it reaches to Z, it usually starts with from Z, you usually start with AA, AB, AC, and so on until ZZ, then AAA, AAB, and then the columns are almost endless. You do not have the data to fill the Excel spreadsheet. So that was the previous class, and we also noted that here is a name box in the corner up here. In the name box, you can type a column and the row that you want. These are usually row number 1, row number 2, row number 3. So the horizontal lines are usually called the rows. That is a row. That is also another row. The names of a row are usually going vertically from 1 to almost endless. And you can name the row numerically. They are named numerically. And each row has a name, which has a number. And the cross-section of a column and a row is those small boxes which are called cells. This is a cell. That is a cell. And usually the name of every cell that you touch, it becomes an active cell. And the name is usually displayed in this box, which is called a name box. And that is like a lift which can take you anywhere in a spreadsheet. You can simply type there column A. I want to be taken to column A over here. Then cell number 1. That becomes A1, which simply means it is A1. Let me recolor this, no fill, and type from here let's say A1 or A2, A1. And then once you press enter, it has taken me straight to that column A, cell number 1. And every cell that you touch becomes an active cell. That was a piece of what we covered in lesson 1. There's the main menu over here, which has home, insert, page layout, formulas, data, review, view, nitro, or add-ins as you please. The first lessons are usually very interesting because they are the very foundation. If you skip this first lesson, it will be more difficult for you to handle more data as we proceed. So that's why I take slow pace and review the previous class, at least if you missed it. We also noted that for every item that we cover there, there's a ribbon. For instance, in home here, there's a ribbon which has everything to do with the clipboard, copy and paste, everything to do with font, alignments, number, styles, cells, editing, and many more. If you go to insert as well, you find that as the same. This on top of here is called the title bar, which gives you the name of or the title of what you're working on. And what we have here, we have vertical scroll bar over here. It's in the far extreme left or right. And we also have horizontal scroll bar, which helps you to navigate across the columns, while vertical scroll bar helps you to navigate across the rows. That was part of what we covered last time. Something that we noticed is was sheets. We have sheet 1, sheet 2, sheet 3, and sheet. You can add as many sheets as you want. Sheets, of which those are worksheets that you can put in data. And we also noted that there's another pass which is called the tab scrolling buttons, which is to the previous, to the last, and you can be able to navigate through here with these tab scrolling buttons. Extreme left, extreme right, previous, next. Okay, that was first lesson, and I'm sure you can try going through those. There are more things that we saw. Here is a formula bar, here is a name box, and as we move on with this second lesson, I need us to do something else, and that is nothing else than data managing or data entry. And this is that very interesting more part. There's more interesting interest in this class, and as you go on, the cake become too sweeter. So let's do it together. Okay. If you would love to do with me, take your computer as well and do this activity. We're going to enter a short form of data, and we want all of us to enter this kind of data. You are going to enter a class or a group of 6 individuals, 3 tests, and then only that, 6 individuals. So the first will be serial number, which simply means person number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, number 6. 6 people. And the second column, student. We have single name, Rehema, Ali, George, Evelyn, Zuhura, and Juma. I've entered my 6 students. Then test 1. I want to put test 1. This every student. I will put there the test 1. Let me put in capital letter. Caps test 1. Test 2. Test 3. Okay. I want us let's now put it in the data. Let's say we don't want to. We simply want to enter this following data. She got 44. She got 44 in the first test, 99 in the second test, and 81 in the third test. He got 21 in the first test, 96 in the second test, and 98 in the third test. He got 68 in the first test, 57 on the second test, and 12. He missed the test. He got about whatever it is. She got 91, 12, 87, and fill in with your own data. Okay, I've filled my data. You can see the data is filled. Can you fill your data? Okay, how do we save this work? Now, data managing. We have entered the data and I need to save the file. How do I do that? I go to Start, then Save. Choose this to be called LDL class results. Okay, where do I want to save? In the desktop. And then I'll choose to save. If I will minimize this, you can notice that the class is right here. LDL class results is right there. Okay, so we have entered the data. Now put a try entering your own data and we can move together. Simply at home, enter data, and let's do it together. Can you try it? You can choose whatever kind of data. If you want to enter finance, you want to enter max or whatever it is. Try it with max first. And let's do it together. Now, have you entered data? Okay. Now, let's see how we can manage this data with font. Change font type to whatever, Algerian, let's say. You can put it italic or unitalicized. You can underline or underline. You can increase the size or change the font size from here. Okay, all that can be done very well. You can change the font type from there. That is to do with font in an Excel spreadsheet. First of all, select what you are doing. How do you select? You hold your mouse, you drag it. You hold it like that, you drag it. You hold it and you drag it. And then you can change the font type. You can increase or decrease the font size from there. You can be able to put it bold or unbold. You can make it italic or unitalicized, underline or underline, and then from here you can change the background, the highlight, to something else. You can be able to put the borders from there, all borders, and you can be able to as well change the font color to something else. You can as well be able to do a lot of things from here. All that is font in data entry. You have entered the data, you have be able to manage how it looks, and let me take you to there. You can as well decrease the column or increase the column size, column width, and that is the second part. So what have we done today? We have entered the data. We have been able to manipulate at least the look of the data, not anything else. You can change the font type to whatever font type of your choice, decrease the font size that is in the font. If you want to put it in the center, you can simply do that. It is possible by simply coming here and put it in the center. Select the column that you're working on, then choose the option of your choice. You can as well choose to put multiple font type or remove the highlight from here, selecting and saying no fill. You can select and put change font color. Okay, my work is looking like that. Then I can decide to save from the quick access toolbar over here. And it's all set. I am Elisha Lamai, and see you in the coming class where we will be dealing with something more important. You are able to now manage data. You can enter data. In the coming class, we'll enter data which needs more of different form. For instance, a shopping list or a budget or whatever it is. Okay, see you soon.